Hello everyone, welcome back to another video with me. Today I'm super excited because I'm going to draw a character that gives me total Aurora vibes. So of course, I'm going to name her Aurora. Now, here's the thing. Whenever I draw clothes, choosing the colors is always the hardest part for me. After I pick the pose or the model I want, and I usually love drawing the whole body and painting everything, I spend so much time sketching all the details, and then I have to cover it all up with clothes. It hurts my heart just a tiny bit. Am I wrong? That's why I usually go with soft, puffy, transparent outfits, because they don't hide everything. But choosing the colors is still tough. If I were wearing it, it would be completely black, no question. But since this is for my character, and I want the video to feel cute and positive, I'm going with lighter, softer colors today. So let's get started and bring Aurora to life. So, as you might have noticed in my last two videos, I've been painting more in the Infinity Painting app. And that's actually because my 6-month Clip Studio Paint subscription ended. Since I already paid for Infinity, I thought, why not use it more? And honestly, I feel like Clip Studio can look a bit overwhelming or complicated for many viewers. There are lots of buttons, lots of menus. Infinity, on the other hand, has a much calmer, cleaner workspace, which feels really nice while recording. But Clip Studio does have that simple mode, which makes the interface look almost like Infinity. Still, I don't really want to pay for Clip Studio again right now, so I'm sticking with Infinity for the moment. Both apps are great in their own ways, but I definitely feel like Clip Studio gives me more brushes, more textures, and just more options. Maybe because I've used it for such a long time. So now I want to spend some time with Infinity and really compare them, see how different they are, what each one is best for, and which app actually fits me better as an artist. I'm still exploring, so we'll figure it out together. So curious about your creative process. So tell me, what's your absolute favorite digital art app to use? Please let me know in the comments so maybe I can finally decide what app to try next. Stick around because I'll be sharing all my favorite coloring tips and tricks a little later in this video. You won't want to miss it. At this point, I should say I hate line art. It's so beautiful to see other artists drawing fast and perfect lines, but I think I prefer my messy lines. So for this painting, I actually tried a slightly different method. Before I started coloring, I downloaded a watercolor paper texture. You know, those pretty grainy ones, and I placed it underneath my whole drawing. That way, it gives everything a nice, traditional paper vibe. When I started painting, I added a new layer and set it to multiply so I could color while still seeing the texture underneath. It kind of makes the whole piece feel more real and soft. I also wanted to try using watercolor style brushes, because watercolor is my favorite medium when I'm painting traditionally. But honestly, it's still really hard for me to create the same vibe digitally as I can on actual paper. So I tried to keep things simple and just go for that watercolor feeling. I'm not sure if I completely achieved it, but you can tell me. Did I give you that watercolor vibe? I think yes. A huge thank you to everyone who watched until the end. I love you all. If you'd like to support this channel, giving the video a like and subscribing is the best way. And as I always say, I genuinely need your thoughts. How can I make my videos more useful and enjoyable for you? Let me know in the comments. Your feedback is a true gift. Thank you. Until the next bye.